or a case where you have the deflection angles delta 1 and delta 2 are given, and the length of the common tangent is given to you. So you made a few assumptions, and then we calculate what is R, and then the different changes. Next we are going to see another case where some other different elements have been provided. Okay. So all of you please draw this figure. It looks a bit different here. Now the thing is, I have not drawn the common tangent. So instead of that, the length or the long chord that is connecting T1 and T2, that length would be provided. Okay. The length T1, T2, the length of the long chord is given, and the small deflection angles delta 1 and delta 2, which are connecting the chord as well as the tangents. Those two angles are given, small delta 1 and small delta 2, right? So these are the things that are given to you. And basic another assumption is that the radii are same. R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, right? So all of you please draw this figure. So you have two curves in having centers in opposite direction, radius RR, small angles delta 1, delta 2, the total deflection angle T1 and T2. Then you have a couple of lines which are drawn perpendicular from the centers. So just draw this figure so that I will go to the next slide. All these are just perpendiculars. We'll come to that. Yeah, have you finished drawing?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. I hope you finished this. Fine. The same thing here. Now what is done is you have T1 and T2. Now your basic requirement is if you have to find out the chain edges, first you need to find out what is R, and the next thing, anyway, T1 and T2 again you have to locate. So that is the basic thing. So using what has been given to you, you have to calculate a lot of things. Okay. So in the figure, now when it is drawn, you will have only T1 and T2 and the two centers and the long chord that is drawn. So that is the only thing that is being provided to you. Now what I have written is from the point O1F, I'll drop a perpendicular which meets T1, T2 at a point F. Okay. Same way, I will drop another perpendicular from the center O2 to T1, T2, which will meet at G. So these are the two things that is going to be done. Fine. Then from O, I will again draw one more perpendicular O1H, which is going to be parallel to T1 and T2. Same way, from O2, I already have a G. I'll just extend that line till it meets the point H. Okay, so these 2-3 things is going to be done. From O1, drop a perpendicular. From O2, drop a perpendicular. Extend that line O2G. From O1, you draw another line which is parallel to T1, T2. So everything is related to T1 and T2. And it will meet at so many points. Okay. So once I have done that, I get one triangle O1, O2, H. And I'll mark the angle O2, O1, H as theta. Right. Please note these things down. So draw the perpendiculars, draw the parallels and mark a value theta. Okay. Then uh, yes. So you have mark t this theta, but we don't know what is the value of theta, so that is something that we have to calculate. Those are all fictitious values, and that you have to find out. Yes. Now to set the curve, we have to find out r. Now r is not given. What is given is length t1 and t2 and deflection angles delta 1 and delta 2, the small ones. Okay. Now considering the triangle 0, O1, O2 and H, you can reduce sine theta as O2H by O1, O2. So you have O2H by O1, O2, where O1, O2 is 2R and O2H, this value O2H, I can split it as O2G plus GH. Right. Now we have made so many parallel lines, and now it is total trigonometry. What is O2G? O2G, if I am seeing this triangle, O2G is r cos theta 2 and GH is equal to O1F. This GH is similar to O1F, and I'll get it as r cos delta 1. Okay, note this down. If you have doubts, please ask. Now coming back to the same triangle, now we have this value called sine theta. So we need to find out what is theta. You get sine theta as O2H by O1 O2. And when you reduce that, you will get, this is sine inverse. Okay, theta is sine inverse of cos delta 1 delta 2 by 2. So now you have these values. Now you have got an equation where two unknowns are being used to find out the unknown value. So sine theta 1. Ah. Then, so you found out what is theta. Next step is the length of T1 and T2 is given. So we're going to split that T1 and T2 again. T1, T2 is T1F plus FG plus G T2. Right. Where again T1F, if I am looking at the triangle O1F T1, I will get T1F as R sine theta 1. Similarly, I can find out what is GT2. Looking at the triangle O2 GT2. So I will get GT2 as R sine theta 2. Now coming to the next part, FG. FG is parallel to O1H. O1H, if I am taking triangle O1 O2H, I'll get it as 2R cos theta. Right. So when I put all these things in my equation for T1 and T2, I can calculate what is the value of R. Right. Then using all these values that you have found out, you can even find out what are the deflection angles delta 1 and delta 2. If I draw the common tangent there, I'll get the values of delta 1 and delta 2. So I get delta 1, delta 2 using this equation. And once I calculate R deflection angles, I can estimate the chain edges as the previous case. Okay. Once it is done, please tell. I will then come to the next part. Tell me when you're finished again. Yeah, is it done? Having any doubts? Okay, I'll unshare the screen now. I hope all of you have noted this down. Um, where is that problem? Okay, did you try out the question that I gave you yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you have not done it? I'm getting answer from only one person. Okay. Those who have not done that question, please try that out. And those who have already finished it, please try out the second question. Sorry, but please try out the first question. And those who have already finished with the first question, please try the second one. Those who have finished with the first question, just check your answers. Now the chainage of D is given, then chainage of T1. What is the answer?
I'm 329.87.
329.87.
87.
T1. 329. Check your answer. out and then tell me the answer. How do I find out deflection of T1? See, the deflection of T1 would be change of D minus what? Minus the tangent length maybe. Okay. Then how do you find out the change of point E? It will be plus the length of the curve. Then T2 will be plus the length of the other one. Okay, I forgot E. Huh? Draw the figure first. Without that, it's now you will not understand. See, the angles are also given. You please be careful as to how you are going to take the angles. See what represents what. Give me the answers, please. T1. What is T1? Tell me, how does 142.36 and 132.48 look in the figure? Okay, you continue doing it, and then coming Friday you'll have your first tutorial class at 9:30. So I'll upload the question paper, and what you're required to do is okay. But then, how will you upload the paper within the 15 minutes time frame? Will you do it? Or should I shift the tutorial in the afternoon or in the evening when you don't have class? Where is Saran? Class
Evening
where?
slots are full.
Evening slots are full with what?
Classes.
Classes with what?
Lab is done.
Lab. No, but then you have to upload your papers then and there. Will you do it? It's like last year, tutorials is like same as what you had for survey. I will give you the question paper, I'll close the portal, and then you will have to submit the paper the short time. Hello? Okay. Ah, சொல்லுங்க. Yeah. Where were we? Sharon? Ma'am, will 9 to 20 time be okay? Who's put that in the chat box? 9 to 10:20. How many of you are okay with that? Like, I will not give you so much time to, like, you will have the tutorial from then 9 to 10, and you will have maybe you want 20 minutes time for uploading. How many of you are for this? I don't have a problem. 9 to 10:20 is okay. So I will upload the question paper sharp at 9 o'clock. And all of you please do it. You have to stop by 10. And then within that 20 minutes time frame, you please submit the paper. The portal will close at 10:20. And for those who are not able to upload because of some network issue, genuine network issues, I will create a Google Drive as well so that you can upload in that. But maximum you have to upload in the MS Team itself. Okay, so are you fine? I'm getting a couple of thumbs ups. So can we freeze that idea? Saran, you're the class reps, they are not responding. Who is the class rep? Sudarshan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, is it fine?
Fine, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please, those who are absent in the class, kindly inform them. It should not be that they don't know about it, because the attendance I'm seeing it is not very great. The attendance, okay, not bad. 98 is a good number. Yeah, so please, for those who have not, who are not there in the class, kindly inform them that the tutorial will be from 9 to 10:20. 9 to 10 will be the return, and then by 10 you have to stop, and by 10:20 you should submit the paper. And please understand this is not a test. Okay, it's an open book. You know how well it goes. So you can please do the problem and then make sure you submit it on time. And for those who are not able to submit it in the MS Team because of some network issues, a Google Drive will also be created at the end of the session. Do it in that. But please don't put multiple things, okay? If it's you have stored in MS Team, don't put it in the Google Drive. I faced a lot of issue last time where I am seeing multiple copies. It makes it very difficult to correct. And after all, correction online is a very tedious task compared to how it was on paper. So kindly don't do that, and make sure that you're present. And yes, if you are absent, I will not give another chance. Automatically it will be 0 marks. That's it. So you have 4 to 5 tutorials this semester. First is what is going to come this coming Friday. Kindly inform those who are not present in the class. Okay, fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Have you finished the problem? Please copy down the second question as well, those who have not copied it. And then it's already 11:25, 1:25, sorry. So I'll have to end the session. Wait, let me just take down your attendance, and then after that we'll see. Can I unshare the screen if it's okay? Okay, I've taken down the attendance. You can start moving now, and we'll meet 9 o'clock on Friday.